July is National Cellphone Courtesy Month, and while a past survey revealed only 8% of cell phone users thought their use irritated other people, in a rudeness study done by the Associated Press, 85% of participants said they occasionally witness rude cell phone use. So, when perception and reality do not align, you could be damaging your career or losing a business opportunity. Susan Solovic, the small business expert and media director for the Small Business and Entrepreneurship Council, joins us with some tips. Susan, great to see you.
Great to be here, Tanya.
We all need phone etiquette tips. It just seems like we are more and more attached to our phones with each passing month, and we don't seem to realize it, at least based on these studies, when we're annoying other people.
Right. I tell you, there are people who are actually addicted to their cell phones. I mean, my cell phone, if I lose it, I can't find it for a minute, I panic. So yes, I mean, I think that we are all guilty of these things. So you just need to sort of be honest with yourself and take a look at your habits and your usages. Look at what irritates you that other people do,
right,
and then don't make those same mistakes.
Are there little alarm bells that can tip us off?
There are some alarm bells that should definitely be tipping you off. So for example, Tanya, I know your mom probably always said, don't put your elbows on the table, right?
Right.
So you don't want to put your cell phone on the table either. If you're dining with someone and you think you're so important that you've got to constantly be checking your phone, that's rude. And so you need to be in the moment, you need to be present with that person. The only exception to that is if you have a situation that is truly an emergency, and when I say an emergency, I mean an emergency that you will have to take a call, so it's life and death, then you could explain that up front.
And when you do have to take a call, it's important to remember to lower your voice. I know I'm guilty of speaking a little too loudly because sometimes I can't hear the other person, but we have to be very cognizant of that, don't we?
We do, and that's a good point, because I think some people think if they just speak louder, it's going to change the transmission, and it really doesn't have an effect at all.
True.
So it's like you tell your kids, you know, you need to have your quiet voice and be very cognizant of how loudly you're speaking so you don't interfere with other people.
And also you should be aware that, you know, sometimes you're talking about sensitive information and people can eavesdrop.
That's right. It's done a lot of times. In fact, it's a really big risk for like identity theft. In fact, one of my employees was placing an order for something in an airport and gave out his credit card, and the next thing he knows, he was buying big batches of pizza in some other state. So, you know, yeah, so you never know when it's a competitor or if there's maybe even a friend of one of your customers and they overhear something. It's just very smart to be very careful about what you say over the cell phone.
And yet there are times you say when you should pick up your cell phone and make a phone call, and that's to return somebody's call,
right?
Correct?
If someone calls you and leaves a message, it's just polite to then call them back with a voicemail message. Don't text them or email them, because everybody has their preferred way of communicating.
Right.
And so if they have taken the time to call you and speak with you, you need to reciprocate as well.
And do it promptly, you
yes,
say, right?
Absolutely. In a timely fashion. Don't delay, not 3 weeks later, oh, I'm returning your call, sorry.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
And it's true that people who text generally would prefer a text response. If they call, they would probably prefer a phone call.
Right. And I actually, on my voicemail message, I say, if you want a quicker response, text me or email me.
Right.
Because it's very hard for me to often get back to phone calls.
All great advice, Susan Solovic. Thank you so much for reminding us of cell phone etiquette.
I'm going to be watching you,
Yes,
Tanya.
very important.